Hello, it's Rick Storley from New Home Sales Coach, and I'm going to share a story with you about an idea that a builder, just like you, shared with me. The story takes about 3 minutes, and I know you'll appreciate it. Enjoy. I had a conversation with a builder a while back who made this statement to me. Rick, if we put as much effort into selling as we did into building, we'd double our sales. I was intrigued and I asked him to elaborate. We break our building process into 5 phases, he explained. It's very detailed, intelligent, we automate when possible, and we constantly measure our effectiveness as it relates to margins. I want to do the same thing with my sales. Here's my idea. The 5 phases. The first phase I call foundation. In other words, we don't turn a shovel of dirt or demo one wall until I know everything about this job. The more I know before I start, the less problems I have, the client is happier at the end, and my margins are always better. Well, sure, that makes sense. What's phase 2, I asked. The second phase is framing. We're building the infrastructure for the finishes, he noted. Well, that's simple enough, I commented. What's next? Phase 3 is finishes. This is where we can personalize the home for our clients and their vision starts to become a reality, he added. Got it. Next, I asked. Fourth is the closing phase. It's where we make sure every punch list item is complete or dealt with and the clients sign off on the job, he explained. Well, what's number 5, I asked. Number 5 is analysis. After every job, I review any variances from the schedule and estimate, and then we figure out why they happened. Variances cost me money. My goal is to make sure they don't happen again, he said. Well, that's smart, I told him. Well, now for the big question. What's your idea for translating this into your sales process? Well, first, we need to build a better foundation with our prospects. We need to know more about them because we're chasing too many bad leads right now, he reflected. Second, we're not framing a consistent communication stream. I want to be our prospect's preferred source of information I'm building, yet I don't have the time or the know-how to follow up when and how I should, he said. Third, we need to personalize our sales process. I want to know who our hot leads are and what's important to them, so when we do talk to them, we have an edge over our competitors, he explained. Fourth, I'm a builder, not a salesperson. It seems like me and my salespeople waste too much time doing things that don't help us close a sale. I want to shorten the time it takes from the first meeting to contract, he said. Fifth, I don't have any way of analyzing the weak points in our sales process. I can look at a P&L and variance report from a job and I can pinpoint our exact weak spots. How do I do this same thing with our marketing and sales, he asked. Here's where he really threw me for a loop. Rick, he said, I want you to study our building process. We're damn good at building. There's got to be a way to translate this to our sales process. I'd like you to build us a 5-phase sales process that mimics our building phases, he added. And I want to automate it so I can free up my time to grow the company. That was 1 year ago. After a tremendous amount of blood, sweat, and tears, we made this vision a reality. And we brought another builder along for the ride so we could test new ideas faster. Now we're revealing what we did, how we did it, along with the results. I'll have both builders on the webinar with me to share their insights. Pick a convenient date and time on the form to the right to hear their story. Happy selling.